As an entrepreneur, you've been told that Instagram Reels are a great way to attract new clients to your business and make more sales. But how do you get started when you know nothing about Instagram Reels? In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your first Instagram Reel in 2023 for your business.
Hi, I'm Wonderful Ida, an educational video producer based in Vancouver, Canada.
Your YouTube channel is going to help you drive more traffic to your offers and help you sell more. I've created a YouTube action plan to show you exactly how to set up your YouTube channel in less than an hour. Download my YouTube action plan now. I'm going to start by showing you just how to use Reels. So to view Reels, you can see that button right in the middle, and you can scroll through Reels and you can see what other people are creating here. So as you're scrolling through, you can tell something is trending or is popular because you're going to see that repeat over and over. You could do something that is similar to that, but basically you're just going to get lost in the shuffle because while trends are fun to recreate and they're great for attracting new people to your Instagram channel, they're not really going to grow your business. Instead, you want to focus on creating more original content. But trending audios will help you get more views. So rather than just copying what everyone else is creating and doing the same thing, it's best just to save the audio if it's like a music or something so that you know what's trending and you can keep that for later. So you know it's trending when you see that arrow at the bottom pointing up. That means that it's currently trending. If you click on that audio, then you can see what Reels started this, how many views they're getting, and you can use that audio. You can also save that audio by clicking the save button up in the corner, and then you can use it for something later. So to access your saved audios, your saved Reels, you just go into your profile. So this is my profile. Click on the hamburger on the side and then go to saved. So click on saved. And it's going to show you all posts that I saved and then just audio. So I can see here all the audio clips that I saved. And this is ridiculous. I just deleted all the audio clips I saved and I already got this many. So you can preview them by pressing that play button. And let's say I want to create a reel to this one. I can use that audio, click on that audio and press use audio and create one. Or I can just look at what other people are doing with that audio just to give me ideas. So that's how you start thinking about audios. But let's start by just creating a reel from scratch. To create a reel, you want to go to your profile, click that plus button, and you're going to create reel. You see it turned on the camera. I can flip the camera between there and there. So here we go. Ooh, it fell. Let's tighten that. You're going to want to get yourself some kind of a tripod or something to hold your camera on when you're filming. I suggest getting one that's a phone tripod. However, if you don't have the budget for that, you can use anything to just prop it up. I often just use my phone case. So you can see I have one of these book phone cases and I can just take it out of here, put it back in there, and stand it on the table, and that acts like both a phone case and a tripod, so I don't have to invest in a tripod as well. So I'm gonna put this back in my tripod because that is a very low angle. Okay, so I have this set up. Now, once I'm in Reels, I have a bunch of different things that I can use in here. Let's start from the top. So on the top, you can see you can change whether or not it's gonna have flash or no flash. I usually keep that off. If you go to the settings, what it's going to allow you to do is change the side of which your controls are going to be. So you can see my controls are right hand side. I can do left hand side so it appears on the left, or I can go back and switch it to right hand. I'm right handed, so I just like to keep mine as right hand. Going down, we have audio. So this allows me to pick a song. So I can click on the audio and I can see my saved one. So you can see up here it says saved. Import, I can add my own audio track. I do have a video about how to import your own audio track. Make sure you check that one out. And then I can see which audio tracks Instagram is suggesting for me. I can press that play button on the side to preview them. And then once I like one, I can just click on it and it adds that audio. So I don't like it anymore, I can just press that garbage can and get rid of it. We're not gonna add an audio just yet, we'll add one later. The next thing is effects. So this is where you can go crazy with effects. So there's a bunch. There is appearance effects. So these are gonna make you look different depending on how you wanna look. There's reel effects. So these are by reels. This is like green screen. You can add a photo and point to something. So you can really get lost and go crazy. Oh, this is crazy. So basically, as I'm moving in and out, it's just gonna keep my face. That's funny. It's just gonna keep my face as a close-up and I can move around. Okay, that's a cool effect. I'm gonna save that one. So this one's gonna be body. It's gonna keep my body in focus. So if you like an effect and you wanna keep it for later, you can click that save button and then let's save this face one too. And then you can go back to your saves and access them if you want them. Ooh, why did I record that? So say I recorded this and now like, this is such a weird effect. So say I wanna get rid of this because this isn't what I want. I'm just gonna go to next and it's gonna say edit clips on the bottom. I'm gonna select that clip and delete. So to get rid of that effect, click on effects again and you're gonna see your effect highlighted. Click on that again. No effects, we're clear. It's all good. So nothing to worry about. You can get lost looking at all these effects. These can like add a lot of extra time to your production. I suggest just staying clear of it for now. Maybe you want to include that later, but just know that it's there. The next one is the speed. This affects the speed of your filming. So you can either slow it down or make it faster. This is really helpful if you're doing a voiceover because you can slow it down. So when you're hearing what they're saying, it's really slow, so it's easier for you to follow the voiceover. Make sure you check out my video for that. You have frames, so this allows you to, you can see you can have different grids, so I can film something up here, and then I'd film something in the next coordinate and the next coordinate. You can get rid of that. And then you have the timer. So the timer is great if you don't want to hold down the button. So like to record, you're gonna have to hold down this middle button here. But if you want to do something with your hand and you don't want to have to worry about holding down that button, then you can use the timer. So the timer allows you to set a timer. You can set the timer, you have a 3-second countdown or a 10-second countdown. Set a timer and then it's going to start recording and then you don't have to worry about holding it down. And then finally, the bottom one, that is dual camera. So that allows you to film from both cameras at once. So you can see, here's me, and here is that dual camera. I can also flip it, so now you can see me recording you right there. There we go. And you can see me as well, which is cool. Also here at the bottom, you can see as you can scroll back and forth, this is another way to access effects. This isn't as overwhelming as going into the effects module. And I missed the length. So the length is how long your reel can be. Reels can now be up to 90 seconds. So I suggest that you keep it as the longest time possible, because if you change this to 15 seconds, if you film and it goes over 15 seconds, it's not gonna let you to increase that time. It's just gonna limit it at that 15 seconds. So keeping it at 90 and just not worrying about it. And also note for music, if your account doesn't have a lot of this music offered to it, it could be because of your account type. Mine is an entrepreneur account, and because of that, I have access to all music. I have not really had a lot of these features taken away from me. So if you are an entrepreneur, I suggest having the entrepreneur account. Okay, so now that we know the settings, it's time to film a reel. So for this reel, I decided that'd be really fun to do just a quick video showing 2 different products and then doing a finger snap between them. So having product number 1, product number 2, and then asking which is better, do you prefer 1 or 2? And for the product, I decided to go with my favorite jewelry company, Catnip and Willow. So I have two of their necklaces right here. They're both two beautiful necklaces. I'm gonna put them on and I'm going to film maybe like a little dance pointing to one, finger snap, and I'm gonna go to the next one. So let's start by getting ready. So here is my first necklace. I don't want to show off the necklace, so I want to be able to get nice and close on it. There we go. And then so to start filming, I'm gonna do that timer because I want to use my hands. So I'm gonna set timer. I'd like to practice my moves before I get started just so it's easier. So I'm gonna start further. I'll be doing a little move, point to this necklace, and then snap my fingers. Okay, so do you like? Okay, let's try this. Make sure my timer's set. You can tell your timer is set, so you can see around the timer, this white thing went around it. Once that's on it, you know that your timer's set. If it's not around there, then your timer's not set. So let's do this. Perfect. So I snap my fingers. I'm gonna transition to the next one with my finger snap. So I had the first one on. Let's take this necklace off. Ooh. So you can see here at the bottom, now we have a new feature. It's called Align. It's gonna show you what the last frame of the video was when you filmed it before. But because I filmed a little bit extra after my finger snap, it's not showing me where I was positioned for the finger snap. So what I can do is I can go click next, and I can edit my clips. Edit clip, click on this little clip, and I can reduce this clip, so go back. Cut it so it's like mid-snap. So right, I guess there, because it shows some kind of movement. Go back to my all clips, done. And then I can go back, and now see my align is there. It has my finger snap in it, so I can just align and snap it almost at the same spot. Let's set my timer, and rather than setting it for 3 seconds this time, I'm gonna set it for 10 seconds, just so I have a little bit more time to like really adjust and get in there. So I'm gonna press that middle button to get it started. Let's see. There we go. And with my eyes, I'm trying to make my eyebrows look solid. There we go. Let's see if that worked. Okay, so now you can see that I snapped after I pressed record, so I need to edit that. So I'm gonna go back to my edit clips. I'm gonna click on this clip, and I'm just gonna use these bars at the beginning to trim it. So I wanna trim it to, as soon as I finish my finger snap, and I'm gonna trim the end here until I'm pointing to the necklace. And let's see how those look together. Oh, that's cute. So you can see both the necklaces. So we have our reel done. We had a little transition added in there, and now you notice that we're going to have the menu no longer on one of the sides. Instead, the menu has moved to the top. And so we have different features available here. The first one is to save, and I strongly suggest you save your reels because the amount of times that my reels have just disappeared is too many. There we go. Okay, so the next option is music. So here you can see I have the camera audio. So because I didn't add the music right away, it also records the audio in the camera as well. It doesn't do this. If you add music from the beginning, it's not going to record this audio and you're just gonna have music. But if you record the video without music at first, then you have the option to like reduce that or just keep some of that audio in if you like. So to add music, you're just gonna click on music. Sure, this is simple. You can see if it's gonna work. I think this is a little boring for this. Let's try something else. There we go, so we have a song. Next up is effects. So you can add effects after you film to the overall video. And so you can add some aesthetics. So this is going to blur it, do different things. This one just adds a little bit of effect in it. You can see the difference, just lightens everything. So you can pick an effect you want to use on there. Next up, this is your graphics. So in here is where you can add your captions. You can see captions right there. So if you're talking in this video, remember you record it with audio, then you can add the captions right there. And if you don't have captions, click search and type in captions. You can add a poll. So let's see, we want them to know which necklace they prefer because we have 1 or 2. So you can see as I'm moving this around, I have these like lines, these borders. What these are indicating is which areas am I safe to keep my graphic in without it being cut when people view it on different phones or in different areas. And if, say, I don't want to add this, I can just put it down to the garbage. I suggest adding polls or something that's going to get people to click on your reels, because that's just going to add an extra engagement point. If people are engaging with you, that basically shows Instagram that they like you, and it's going to show them more of your content. Next up is the squiggly thing. This is where you can draw over your reel. I've never seen the appeal to this, so I just ignore it. And next up is text. Check out. So once I collect that text, I can change how many words are appearing per line. Say I want that to be a different, let's make that into a new line because I want that to stay together. Gorgeous Necklaces by Catnip and Willow. Done. I can shrink these. I can also click on the text on the bottom here, and it allows me to change which part of the video that text is going to appear on. It's blocking the necklace. I need to have it maybe here. This is too much. I can take away the text. Let's take away the text on here and use that other font. I can change that duration if I want it for the entire time. And then within your font, you can change your font colors. So if you click on the color thing, it allows you to adjust what color. You can even pick that picker and adjust which color from the video itself. And then it allows you, I don't like that, let's go back to white. You can change the font, so you have a bunch of different font options, whichever you think is best with your branding. You can change up your font between different posts. And then it has this final thing. This is gonna allow you to have a background behind your font. So you can see here it's just white, here it's the reverse, and then it's white with, okay, done. And then so once you have this, you're pretty much ready to go next and post your video. However, I do want to show you this edit clips option here. So this is going to allow you to change the order of your clips and add transitions. So say I add a transition between these two, I don't know if that's going to look good. Let's see. Yeah, usually when you have a transition within the video itself, adding extra transitions here is not necessary, but that is an option for you to do, and you can reorder. So you can change the order of the clips. Let's go done, and then you just go to next. Here it's going to allow you to edit your cover photo. So if I click on that, I can choose which frame in the video I want my cover photo to be, but as a business owner, I suggest that you add from your camera roll and add a photo for it. So like I would specifically take a photo that makes sense with this. So let's go into my camera, let's flip it. Okay, so I want to have the timer on this. I'm just going to go down, select my timer, 3 seconds. Let's take this photo. Awesome. Okay, so I can go back into my Instagram Reels, add from my camera roll. And you can see I can go to my profile grid over here, so it adjusts what it's gonna look like on my Instagram feed itself. So I can add that. And then you can write in a caption. I also suggest you use this add message button. So it allows people to send messages to you if they want, which just increases your engagement. The more engagement you can have on Instagram, the better it is. And then you can share your reel. I'm just gonna save it to drafts so I could have it for later because I've already posted a bunch of reels today. Make sure you check out Catnip and Willow because these necklaces are gorgeous. Your YouTube channel is gonna help you drive more traffic to your offers and help you sell more. Download my YouTube action plan now. And remember, messy action is always better than no action. Till next time, peace.